Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, and thank you for stopping by. Alright guys, what we're going to talk about this episode of Bullet Points is something truly frightening, and you are seeing tyranny develop from a seed into a full-grown plant just to the north of our border in Canada. Now, I'm sure you guys remember, Trudeau has been in the news recently. He's basically banning all handguns. He's saying you don't have the right to defend yourself with a handgun in Canada. You just don't have that right. We're not America. You're right, you're not. Hashtag Bill of Rights, hashtag Constitution. Woo! But this is something incredibly important to point out because they left. In Canada, the controlling party, they are following the exact same steps. They are following the exact same tactics. They are following the same verbiage as what the leftist gun controllers are doing here in the United States, and we have to call this to account because this is the model they're following, and everything is going to be linked in the description box below, and you need to know this because now they're banning all import of handguns because it's clearly the tool, not the person, right? Like I said, everything will be linked. I'm going to say a quick word from our sponsor, SDI, who made the videos this week possible. Then we're going to hit it, and I cannot wait to hear what you guys think and send this one out because this is important. There is an absolute pattern that you can see clear as day. Now, I know a lot of you out there like to repair and upgrade your own guns. If you're looking for a way to take your hobby to the next level, Sonoran Desert Institute can help. The online programs at SDI cover everything from ballistics, woodworking and finishes, shooting sports management, and more. Plus, tools and materials are shipped directly to your door. There's never been a better time to get an education that you can actually use, so what are you waiting for? There's a link in the description box below, and thank you so much to SDI for making the videos this week possible. So, my brothers and sisters, let's look up at Canada real quick. By the way, side note, if you're in Canada, the steps that your government is taking do not bode well for the citizens of a country. You can look back minimum 100 years, actually maximum 100 years, and you'll find around 60 to 100 million reasons why the government should never be given complete control and confiscating all firearms. You guys can look that up. It is well known in the 20th century. Let's dive in, and I'm going to show you the next step in complete control that Trudeau is taking. Canada to ban handgun import until passage of gun control law. Ottawa, August 5th, Reuters. Canada said on Friday it would temporarily ban the import of restricted handguns from August 19th in a move designed to indirectly achieve goals of a gun control legislation proposed in May. So as I'm delivering this presentation to you, as I'm making this video, keep in mind, if any of this sounds dramatically familiar to what you hear from leftists, presidents, and gun controllers here in the United States, it's the same verbiage, it's the same actions, and it's the same destination. The difference is, the United States has a bit of a speed bump for gun controllers called the Bill of Rights. Canadians do not have it. This is incredibly important to understand, and when you see this pattern, it screams tyranny. The other thing that I want to briefly point here is temporarily ban. They want to temporarily ban imports. Well, why would they want to do imports? Because that doesn't make sense. Check it out. The import ban would stay in place until a national freeze on handguns comes into force, the Canadian government said in a statement. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's ruling Liberal government introduced Bill C-21 in May to fight gun violence. Sounding familiar? It gets even more familiar. Not to mention, it's a temporary thing that's going to stay in place until the official thing comes up. So basically, they're not in session right now, just like our Congress is not in session right now. So that's going to come on in September when the people's representatives can actually vote and say their disdain and basically cite their points in their cases. Well, we're not going to wait for that because it's clearly the tool is the issue, not the people. So we're going to go ahead and block you with an import ban. Because Canadians went out just like their southern cousins in America and said, well, if you're trying to take these things, we're going to buy them before you ban them. Well, the inventory got depleted. So what's Canada do? Well, we're not going to let you replenish that inventory. That's a bit of a problem in Canada because the death of 1,000 cuts where you don't have firearms manufacturing in Canada, you can't really get anymore. It's amazing how that death of 1,000 cuts works. Slow cooking a frog kills it every time. Let's keep going. The gun control package, which includes a national freeze on the sale and purchase of handguns among other measures, is yet to be implemented. The Canadian Parliament is currently on summer break until September, which we talked about. Canadians rushed to buy guns after the freeze was announced, and the government now wants to prevent gun sellers from restocking their inventory with this import ban. Foreign Minister Melanie Joly told reporters at a briefing, the Foreign Ministry has the authority to deny trade permits. Does that sound anything like executive orders? Just saying. Quote, the import ban announced today will help to keep guns stay off of our streets as we work towards implementing Bill C-21. By the way, hadn't even been passed yet. Reducing gun violence in the immediate term, Jolie said. So they're just going to go ahead and prevent you through executive actions. Again, anything sound familiar? Let's keep going. Canada has much stricter gun laws than in the United States, but Canadians are allowed to own firearms providing they have a license. Licensure. Sound familiar? Restricted or prohibited firearms like handguns must also be registered. Registration. New York, California, Illinois, anywhere? Quote, given that nearly all of our handguns are imported, they don't have the means of production, this means that we're bringing our national handgun freeze into effect even sooner through executive action before it's even legal, said Canadian Public Safety Minister Marco Mendicino, speaking alongside Jolie. If this does not terrify you, I don't know what does. While Canada's gun homicide rate was a fraction of the rate of the United States in 2020, it's still higher than the rates of many other rich countries, and it's been rising, according to the data from Statistics Canada. Other rich countries. So the United States is like the pinnacle of evil in these people's minds, but Canada still, in comparison to the other wealthy comparable nations, gun violence is way too high, even though they don't have guns or manufacture and require licensing and registration. All those things, it doesn't matter because guns are clearly the problem. If you don't see the road that they're on, I can lead you to water, I can't make you drink, because holy crap. Okay, let's keep going. Official data shows that handguns were the main weapon used in the majority of firearm-related violated crimes between 2009 and 2020. Well, there's another country that's just south of Canada which has the exact same problem because a majority of the gun violence in the United States or crimes committed with a firearm by a criminal are committed with handguns, not rifles, not scary assault rifles, nothing that would be affected by the assault weapons ban of 2022. We're talking about handguns. The parallels are frightening, and that's what I've got for you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments field below, and I will see you tonight at the live stream at 8 p.m. and the video at 9 p.m. See you later.